Hi pal, welcome back to Halloween Horror Night. Tonight we're going to do our part 2 of our queue timing videos. Basically what that means is we're going to go through each of the queues that we haven't done yet, the last 5 houses, and we are going to compare the time that they've posted at the portal to the time that it actually takes for us to get through the queue. And depending on what that is, we'll see if it's accurate or not. And we'll be able to do a blind walkthrough, so we're not actually going to look at the time. We're just gonna start it right at the entrance of the portal, and then once we get to the house, we'll stop it, and then we're gonna review after the house. So let's go.
Well, you've come to the right place. For I have brought that for each and every one of you. Tonight, friends, you think you wish to be afraid. But no. Tonight, you must conquer your fear. You must allow fear to mold you. Let it guide you. It is through fear we find our true selves. Through fear, we know who we can trust. My friends, tonight I offer you one thing, immortality. But only to those who can conquer their fear. Is that you, my new friends? Are you ready to conquer fear? Yes! Louder! Yes! Then go inside. Let's see what you're made of. Let's see if you truly can conquer fear tonight. Now, some of you may not survive the horrors of tonight, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. I do hope you find things to your liking. I do hope you revel in fear and darkness tonight. For I wish you to be immortal creatures. I wish to save you from your miserable mortal lives. But I may only do so, friends, if you conquer fear. Will you do that tonight? You can do better than that. Dance in darkness, friends. Let the darkness reveal who you truly are. Go inside. I won't keep you, and should you survive, come back here for your reward. I'm sure I'll be seeing some of you very soon. Until then, my friends, enjoy the night brought to you by your very own Dr. Oddfellow.
So we just got the peanut caramel bar from the Tete Cafe, and I absolutely love peanut butter and anything like that, and caramel and chocolate. So let's give this a try. So the chocolate is tempered, so it has that nice like little crack or like crunch to it when you, I guess, stick a fork in it. So it sounds cool and it's satisfying. All right, let's try it. Very, very creamy. That peanut butter mousse in the middle, it's got like a really nice texture. But you still taste the caramel in it too. Overall, I think this is a really good dessert. It's very similar to the Yuri's favorite dessert in the sense of like peanut butter and chocolate. However, this one doesn't have that chocolate cake aspect to it. It's just like coated in the chocolate. It is a little bit heavier on the caramel, which I do appreciate. Overall, it's a good dessert. First house of the night, we're gonna go into Universal Monsters Unmasked. It is posted at a 45-minute wait right now. Let's see if that's true. So we just went through Universal Monsters Unmasked. It actually was a true 45-minute wait. We pretty much got 45 minutes and 3 seconds. So I would say it's pretty true to what we were expecting, which is nice. So the darkest deal right now is a 45-minute wait. I'm hoping that we see some consistency throughout the night where it is only 45 minutes and that's a true projected time versus a shorter than expected, or sorry, longer than expected time. Just because since we had it at Universal Monsters House, I hope this one is the same. We are outside the facade of the Darkest Deal house, and we're so close. This line has been decent. It hasn't been like too crazy, like dragging your feet, but there has been stops along the way, so it is what it is. I want to know what the wait actually was. I want to know because it feels like it was a true 45, but I'm not 100% sure, so we'll see. We've made it out of the Darkest Deal house at 40 minutes and 29 seconds. So again, just a little under projected. That was about a 5-minute difference because originally posted was 45 minutes. So I'm not mad at it. Again, I prefer honestly to be either close or over projected versus under projected for sure. So with that, we're gonna move on to our next house.
All right, so now we're gonna go over to Oddfellows Origin Tale, which right now is posted at a 65-minute wait. Part of me kind of hopes that it's gonna be a lot shorter and it's just saying 65 because we've been waiting in other houses tonight for a pretty long time. But still, this is one of our favorite houses here and I can't wait to see it again. It's gonna be a pretty good time, let's go. The line definitely feels like 85 minutes. It feels like it's been going on forever right now. So we just got out of Dr. Oddfellows Origin Tale, which was posted at a 65-minute wait, but we ended up waiting about an hour and 16 minutes. So it was an under-projected house, which wasn't too bad. It wasn't too long of a wait. We're hoping that for the next house, which is going to be The Last of Us, we don't wait nearly as long as it might be posted, just because that is a very long wait usually for the night. But overall, we enjoyed Oddfellows. It's always one of our favorite houses to go through. I know I enjoyed it this time. There were a lot of extra scare actors that seemed like tonight in there, so it just made it all the more fun. All right, so now we're gonna go into The Last of Us, which is posted at a 65-minute wait. I'm hoping that it actually is gonna be a little bit less just because it's been a pretty long night so far. We'll find out. All right, so ending out of The Last of Us house just now. We ended up waiting an hour and 2 minutes and some change. So the house was posted at 65 minutes. So it's kind of surprising that it was so even, considering that it is one of the big 4 houses. I kind of consider it to be the main house here at Horror Nights this year, just because it is such a big IP that they have. But still, I'm very surprised that it was right there, on the exact time that they were saying, because there was a ton of people in line with us. So now we're going to go over to Chucky, which is going to end up being our last house of the night, last house out of all 10 that we've tested out. So maybe this one's going to also be projected the exact same time that it says. It's going to be pretty cool to find out. All right, so we're about to go into our last house of the night, which is going to be Chucky Ultimate Kill Count. This is going to be one of those houses that we're not super excited for it just because it's not our favorite house on the list. I feel like it's one of the bottom tier houses, if I'm being honest with you. But either way, I mean, right now it's posted at a 25-minute wait, which is kind of crazy because usually this sits at a pretty solid 75. So let's go ahead inside. So we just got through Chucky Ultimate Kill Count, and it was a 25-minute wait. And I believe that we waited for 25 minutes exactly. So for the most part, it's pretty cool to see how Universal keeps the lines moving pretty much exactly at the time that they say they will, or you might end up waiting a little bit less. So definitely pick the house that you want to go to the most, and that will probably end up being the time that you will end up waiting once you hop in line. I would love to see how Universal keeps everything moving and how they plan these houses accordingly, because it's just very impressive how they keep the event moving smoothly all night and for the 2 months that they have the event going on. Alright, so that was Halloween Horror Nights. Thank you for coming along with us. So we've now timed all 10 houses, and it's pretty interesting to see like how the times skew, especially when it like depends on the night and everything. Like tonight, for example, everything seemed like it was pretty accurate to the wait time that was posted, which I thought for one that they were going to be a little bit longer, but it was pretty nice, you know? Like I'm glad that we didn't have to wait extra time. It's going to be really cool to like come back to Horror Nights like throughout the season to see like if the times may differ or if anything will be changed up. So we should be back later this week, and before we go, you look great, by the way.